Hello? Can anyone hear me? We doomin again. Uh, well, before we get started, um, sorry, I have like dry skin under my nose. It's been bothering me all day. Um, but before we get started, I kind of wanted to can I fix the camera? It's like askew. It's probably actually as good as I'm actually probably going to get it. But yeah, I kind of wanted to jump in and have a bit of a discussion topic off the bat, which is that it kind of was about Doom, actually. So for those of you who don't know, Doom's kind of been under controversy. I don't know if that's the right word. But basically, maybe it's more id has kind of been getting some flack for it, but like, so essentially in the Dark Ages, right, in the new Doom game, id has made it to where it has mandatory ray tracing. So I don't know what entirely happens if you try to open it without a non-RT card. Or sorry, with a non-RT card. But all I do know is that like a lot of people were upset that ray tracing was mandatory. I'm assuming because a lot of people left it off. It was a feature that they didn't really care for. Maybe they tried it once and they're like, it's just, it's not for me, kind of thing, which is fine. Like that's okay. Like it's okay to not want to use ray tracing. That's fine. I think it's valid. Yeah, because it is a performance hog for sure. But what I kind of have an issue with is a lot of people are getting kind of like mad and upset at id for it and essentially calling them like bad game developers for not optimizing their game, which is insane. Like that's an insane take to have. I do not understand like how how someone can get to that degree of like, and it like just it makes no sense is essentially what I'm trying to say, because like I don't understand why you would come to that kind of conclusion when it's very clear that this game, like, for a game that has ray tracing on, like we need to put it in that perspective. For a game that is always using ray tracing, the fact that it's able to kind of keep up on some of these cards without DLSS or anything is honestly like somewhat impressive. Like that's not to say it's an easy game to run, but it's more so to say like, these games, like they, like it runs well for an RT game, and that's the thing about it, right? Like it has mandatory ray tracing that's going to lock certain people out of it, and for those who have ray tracing capable cards, not every ray traceable, not every ray trace featured card is going to be able to handle running it very well either. Some of the cards are just not going to have the VRAM capacity, or they're not going to have, probably like a high enough memory bus width, or just even enough RT cores to be able to actually like properly run the thing. So like I get it. It sucks, especially if you were like looking forward to playing this and then you find out like, oh, actually, no, you don't get to play it, because you don't have the card, kind of thing, and that sucks. Like, don't get me wrong, that's awful. I hate that for anybody, because I want people to be able to experience games, especially fun games, and not be kind of like locked out or limited because of something out of their means. Like I don't think it's really fair to kind of be like, oh well, in any case, like these games, like I'm not able to play them because I don't have enough money to upgrade my system or something. But to be fair, and kind of play devil's advocate a little bit, because a lot of people were wondering like, oh well, like it's bad optimization because like they just didn't add in like a baked lighting option or something along those lines, and it's like, to be fair, having a game that's only ray trace capable, and no other kind of lighting systems or anything of that fact, like if you look at the Steam hardware survey, over half of users have an NVIDIA RTX card of some kind. That doesn't mean it's great. That doesn't even mean it's going to be able to properly run, the Dark Ages well. Some of these cards, I'm like wondering if they'd even be able to crack 30 FPS. But I mean, like, you have to think, we're almost at 7 years now that we've had RT on the market. 7 years for real-time ray tracing. Like that's wild. that's pretty crazy that we're at 7 years. It's been 7 years almost since the 2000 series from NVIDIA launched. Yeah, the Turing cards, I believe. Like that's crazy. And so you've had 7 years of new market opportunity, and now, as of now, you've had 7 years of used market as well to buy an RT card. Now again, I understand everybody's like financial situation is different. I'm not expecting people to have to go out and buy an RT card, but it's more so kind of to like just highlight a bit of the absurdity of some of these statements, because I think kind of what's happened is that we've had a string of just awful, terrible, horrendous like AAA releases where they've been unoptimized, they've been buggy, unfinished, like, horrible to run, way overpriced, way overinflated, and oftentimes like oversold and overpromised and underdelivered, right? It came out half-baked, if even, that, for some of these games. And we've been seeing this essentially non-stop. I mean, honestly, I'd even be willing to say non-stop for about the same time that ray tracing has kind of been, like implemented. in real time. So to kind of have these cards of sorts that are, you know, more capable than anything before it, but then that kind of gets offset because, well, now this game sucks to run, like you can't actually run it, that it's gone from like pushing the industry forward to now being like, this is unoptimized, right? And it's actually a step backward, uh, which in id's case is not the case, uh, because they've actually managed to like iron out a ton of the issues that like a lot of developers have been having. Um, there's still a couple of bugs. I've encountered a couple of bugs. They're on stream. You can go back and watch them. But the thing is like the game looks gorgeous. It doesn't hitch. It doesn't stutter. And you know, at least on my system, it runs great. I actually was playing it a little bit before I started streaming off stream to kind of like get that 100% on the level I missed last time. And it actually ran a lot better when I wasn't streaming because I'm multi-streaming right now. I don't know if I can really pull it up, but my video encode is pinned at half, and my 3D usage right now is actually at like somewhere between 20 to 25% utilization. I don't know why it's so high when I only have OBS open. So yeah, there's probably a couple of things going into that as well. But the point is, maybe I'm kind of curious. See what some of these features do. While I'm talking, which is difficult to do. But yeah, sorry. Point being, that when it comes to some of these things, like there's not really a chance that you know, that some of these games like are going to be able to kind of keep up with old and outdated techniques in terms of kind of lighting and how, you know, developers choose to actually utilize, you know, developing their game, right? Like baked lighting is a very, very old way to do things, and it's essentially kind of just been a workaround because we couldn't do real-time ray tracing. That's basically what baked lighting is. It's just ray tracing, but you're pre-calculating the lighting and then essentially having that like baked light map that gets brought into a game. That's you know, a bit of an oversimplification, but like, you know, that's how developers have kind of gotten around it for so long. This was always where the industry was moving forward. You're just now seeing games that are starting to actually require it, because now over half of the market has ray traceable or ray trace capable cards. You can't deny that fact, right? Like you're not going to be able to really do anything about that. So, you know, I don't really think it's entirely fair to kind of, you know, pin that on developers, right? And essentially be like, oh, it's their fault. Because it's not. Like it just isn't. And in regard to id making the decision to force ray tracing and not also have, you know, like a traditional baked lighting approach, similar to how Doom Eternal did it, because Doom Eternal launched with baked lighting and then implemented ray tracing later in an update. It was actually, I think it was actually like a good few months after that ray tracing was even added. So, you know, within that time span, safe to say, like, you know, a lot has kind of changed. And you know, like, that was a game that they developed start to finish with baked lighting. Like, the ray tracing part came later, and I don't even know if that might have been the first time ray tracing was added to id Tech, whatever version they were using. And now in id Tech 8, which is what Dark Ages runs on, they essentially like went all in on ray tracing features. So like things like clouds and stuff, volumetric fog, and things of that nature, where it's reacting in real time. You know, you can't do that with pre-calculated lighting. You can probably do things to achieve maybe similar effects or try to trick certain things, but like you're not going to get the actual like legitimate ray traced bounced lighting effect. That's just not something that you're going to be able to do. And the thing is like all of that is running in real time. Like all the volumetrics and everything, that's real time. All the cinematics is real time. It's not, you know, it's not something that's baked. And so because of that, when you actually like kind of go into the engine and like how they've developed it and kind of created the Dark Ages for computer and consoles, like, yeah, it uses ray tracing wholeheartedly. And there's not, you know, there's not really much else you can really do about that, I guess. And so, you know, it does suck for people who aren't able to run it, but with the way that they've developed it, they can't just add that back in. You're essentially going to have to create an entirely new pipeline and game. Like, you're going to have to re-implement an old lighting engine. Like, that's not something that you can just do. You're essentially going to have to develop like an entire another half of a game, you know, like redoing a bunch of assets, pre-baking a bunch of lighting, which takes forever to do. Like that was one of the reasons they highlighted like how it helped their development process, because switching to only ray traced lighting, like real-time ray tracing, allowed them to see in real time like how changes made to lighting would affect, you know, the environments right then and there. Like they didn't have to wait around forever for the computer to actually like pre-calculate all the lighting and be like, oh no, I don't like that, change it to this, recalculate all the lighting again, and go through that entire process. So like, yeah, there's drawbacks to both. Right now, the main drawback with ray tracing is that you're essentially excluding, you know, a big chunk of the audience. But you are moving the industry forward. You know, like I said, like if it's essentially equivalent to if Crysis came out today, and instead of being praised and people like kind of looking at it to where like it was a challenge to run, and people wanted to see like, oh, you know, can my computer run Crysis, and you know, the whole like kind of joke that stemmed from that. And then eventually like people kind of almost took it as a challenge, right? Like let's get the beefiest hardware so I can run Crysis at super high settings or as high as I can. uh, instead of having that mentality, it got flipped on its head, and it was just like, this is bad optimization. Why, like, I can't run this game. And like, I'm sure there was some of that when Crisis came out, but not nearly to the extent that it's happened now. I think that's because of all of the duds we've had on launch, where they have been unoptimized and they have been awful to run on systems, and it's sucked. But you know, I mean, like, it's not something that I feel is worthy to criticize id for, because the thing is it's not unoptimized. They just decided to develop their game differently. If you want to criticize that, if you say like, hey, I don't think ray tracing is mature enough and that there's enough market right now, and the current market also sucks, by the way, too, because of Nvidia. So, you know, like, we can also put that out there. like there's reasons to criticize that decision, but you can't criticize the fact that it's unoptimized, because that's just not true. It's probably, like, id Tech is probably one of the most optimized engines currently on the market. And I don't know why people are like so upset with how it runs. Like, yeah, it's tough, but like, it runs. It runs really good. And I mean, like, comparing it to the performance of Eternal, I would say it's close. It's relatively up there. And like, again, you're pushing super heavy visuals. Like, I'm maxing out my settings in this game as well, and it's using less VRAM somehow, and that it's also you know, and it's also kind of keeping up with even more happening, you know, like going back to, like, again, like the volumetrics and stuff, like that's difficult to run. That's, you know, doing that in real time, and they're doing it. And again, they're doing it without hitching or stuttering. Like, that's impressive. That's innovative. It's not unoptimized. And you know, I think it's frustrating to kind of see that that's like a lot of the sentiment that it is getting right now. And you know, I feel like that kind of resentment is better targeted elsewhere to, you know, people like, well, not people, but businesses and companies and products like Epic Games, and how they're dealing with Unreal 5 and how it's just awful. It's horribly optimized and doesn't run well at all, and is a buggy, stuttery mess in and of itself. And that's like, you know, industry standard now. Industry standard is Unreal 5, which is, you know, a buggy, stuttery, greasy screen looking mess. Like, it's horrible. Everything's blurry, you know, and they're having to use technologies like DLSS to compensate, which DLSS is a great technology, don't get me wrong. We're kind of at that point where it's matured so far that it doesn't make sense to not use it, because you're just getting more frames than what you already would. The trade-off is that developers who are lazy and do actually hate optimizing their game is like, they're using that as an excuse to not optimize their game and not spend the time and energy and effort and money to actually pour into their game further and actually like knock it down to where it is actually running well. So, you know, it's really frustrating to kind of see like that sentiment kind of make it out, and that's kind of what's the general consensus right now for a lot of people. So I'm really hoping that in the future, like, you know, that's not the way people view it, and that they're able to kind of actually take like an accurate kind of bird's eye view of just how innovative it is with their engine, and kind of how they're able to really push the hardware. So yeah. All right. Well, for now at least, I'm going to go ahead and get Doom started, up and going. But yeah, you know, kind of the suffice to say, to kind of wrap up and make everything succinct for this little mini rant, which wasn't so many, it went for like 20 minutes. But yeah, it's just something where like it's frustrating because like I get why people are frustrated, and they have every right to be, but I don't think that at the same time it's fair to then pass that criticism off to id and kind of make something that isn't an issue and isn't actually like a fair critique and criticism of them, like as something that you should actually direct towards them. You know, like if you want to direct that towards companies like Nvidia, who, you know, like are overcharging for their cards and their hardware and not really improving it and giving it awful amounts of VRAM, which can't keep up with modern titles, and, you know, slowing the bus width down, and, you know, like essentially cutting down these cards for no reason, and how AMD kind of just dropped out of the market pretty much from competing directly with Nvidia and kind of the high end, and so we don't have nearly as many options, and other developers where, you know, they actually aren't pushing it. Like, you know, I think it's important to kind of separate those out and not just kind of create that general like I hate thing. So all right. So we can go ahead and get into it, I guess. Yeah. So we are currently on chapter 9, I believe. So we're kind of hitting a point where some of these walkthroughs haven't been made yet. So we're kind of just on our own. And we kind of just have to suck it up and deal with it. Oh yeah, for context, the performance difference that I was getting when not streaming, up in the corner here, was like, I was probably reaching about 240 FPS. So I'm losing like, what is that, like a quarter performance? And I don't entirely know what to sort of do. It's other things I'm running on my computer, like streams, but like I don't know what's pushing my PC so hard, so I gotta take a look at that at some point. Okay, we just going off the bat.
That heart powers the forge. It needs to be reactivated.
Oh. Okay. Right? We do kind of be chilling. That was an insane clutch up right there. Or like I was clutching my cheeks. Alright. I didn't mean to go down yet. Oops. Yeah, there's more stuff up here. Let's see. Okay. There's also that area to start. Where was it? Is it just that path? Yeah, I guess it was. Oh my goodness. Guess it's actually blocked off though. Cool. Um, so where would the other wolf be? So they're willing to put it, like, somewhat far from it. Can I actually not go up here? Is that where it is? Probably isn't, I'm just stupid. Happens a lot, actually. Well, not directly.
Power activated. 2 more switches left.
Hmm. I don't think it's anywhere up here. Okay. Whoops. Hee. Yeah, because this just wraps back around. Okay, well, in that case, it's probably somewhere in this general direction. Oh, cool. What? Okay. Yep. Also, I should probably be looking at. Oh, okay. I need to use the grenade launcher at some point. Alright. Cool. But what was that? Cool. Let's see. I don't know if it wants me to be able to climb that. Let's keep trucking. Actually, I'm supposed to be able to get. No, I don't think so. I'm supposed to be able to get up here. Yeah. Okay. That's grabbable. Oh my goodness. That one was pretty far. Where am I? Okay, hang on, I see how to get there. Okay. So I need to... Actually, I'm going the wrong way. I need to work my way up the side, and then kind of wrap it back around and jump towards it. Yeah, so I need to be here. I'll go ahead and trigger the switch anyways while I'm at it. Okay.
Almost finished. One more switch.
Yeah, that's how you get up here. I'll never do that again. Alright. Nice. Okay. From here, I can just... Well, I tried. I will say one thing I don't like about it, I don't think I like fully internalized it until I saw someone else point it out, and I was like, that's why it feels so weird, is the sprint in this game. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but it feels off. It's like, I don't know. It's like sometimes it wants to trigger, other times like it doesn't want to. It's like you need like a tenth of a second or something to like actually fully be able to. Oh, I could have just done that. But it's like you need like a tenth of a second or something of like after moving full speed. It's really weird. It's like really touchy. And I do kind of have like some problems with it. Like sometimes I've lost jumps and it doesn't feel good. It just kind of feels like it's eating your inputs. But yeah. Very cool. This is my first one of these. Probably gonna upgrade my super shotgun. I actually really looked at the upgrade. It's probably something like Doom Eternals or something where it's like it has double the capacity or something. Oh wow. A lot of them are eligible. Increased rate of projectiles. Sure. Demons with every pellet from super shotgun shots. Oh dear. Read the main shot while we're here. We didn't visit up here. I don't see any like immediate standout icons about that. Just to be safe, I'll head over there real quick. Make sure I'm not missing anything. I just want to see if this did damage. I've been purposely avoiding them, but I guess I don't. So, and yep, nothing. Very cool. Well, it was worth to scratch the little itch in my brain I had. Yum. Okay. What else we got going on down here? There's a weird... What's that? Oh, no secrets. It's just to get up there faster if you need it. Okay. Cool. Curious. Which it says. Sorry, hang on. Is it? Do I have to go here? Yeah. Where's the weapon mastery? Mastery. Wow. That's... What the heck? It means with every pellet. So it probably has to be like something that's not gonna die in one hit, I'm imagining. Cool. All right. Okay. Oh, before I go here, I need to get back down here. Also get the gold that's like off to the side here. Is it just straight down? Not this side. Oh, cool. Nice. Head back this way. And head under here. And I didn't go for these. Cool. Alright, so I mean, I guess we just move forward. Yeah, we still got quite a bit of gold left to get, so there's still probably a decent chunk left of this level. Whoops. Okay.
The heart has been primed. We can use the forge now. See you at the elevator.
I think about it. Is there literally anything I can upgrade right now? Nope. Cool. Uh-oh. Get out of here. Cool. Keep like schizo checking the map to be like, oh, did I miss anything? After I moved like every 2 feet. Okay, so yeah, there's a point of no return. Just do one last once over. Yeah, I think I'm good. Epic. Skip the elevator again. Honestly, I kind of liked it when during the elevator rides, they'd have like exposition, you know? Like it felt like a good way to really kind of, you know, sorry. It felt like a good way to kind of like deliver story and exposition, but also kind of give the player like a break for a sec. I feel like it just kind of had a really good balance between that, so it kind of sucks where they're just like, oh, you're in the next room now. But I also understand why, you know, like you have all this technology. Uh, 17? Oh. Oops. Oh man, I really need to buy a new chair. This thing is hurting my poor little cheeks. Big. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Whoa. See, like that. I don't... Sometimes you have too much momentum, other times you have zero momentum. Ooh. Okay. Oh, I just... Whoa. See there, like I sprinted. It did not sprint with me. What? Hey. Nice. Hey. Was I tweaking, or... I also just completely missed a line of gold. I would have been pretty upset with that. I just have to... What do I have to do? Do I just go around? Well, I see sort of what it wants me to do, because I see the dripping up there. Whoops. Okay. Is that everything? No, I still need the... That's probably from the boss. Okay, so... It looks like I got everything then. Oh yeah. What's our mastery at? 18. Cool. Ooh. Cool. Scene. Heck yeah.
No signs of the demons, Thera.
We won't have much time.
Yeah. Okay. I don't need much time.
The Ancestrals never really die. The heart endures, and we harvest the energy. Svara. Nim unvek anme. Vesekwe. Svara. Nim unvek anme. Vesekwe.
Cool. Bro's so upset. Are they enchanting my shield? Is that what's happening? Yo. Can you do that for all my other weapons too? Uh-oh.
They're here, falling back. We'll meet you at the exit.
Shield rune. Round fissure. Oh, epic. Cool. Oh yeah, it's one of the... Man, 25? Yeah, it's really hard to kind of get all your shots to land like that. Oh, oops. Heck yeah. Cool. Another one for the books. Right, let's keep it going. Hell.
I can help you target her location. And the Slayers, using the tether. Yes, that would be most useful.
No harm must come to her. She is the heart of Argent.
Oh,
Then
interesting.
why didn't she use her sorcery against us?
The true scope of that human's power is unknown to her. The ceremony, it must take place in my world.
Of course.
The heart is found. Now give to me what is owed.
Like, kills you instead.
Return our god to us.
Close the gate.
Ooh. Ooh.
We've tried to attack here before, but we couldn't break through to Azric's fortress. Look out for damaged Atlands. We may have to repair one to reach the target.
Ooh, it's gonna make me repair stuff now? Doom guy's canonically a mechanic. What I gotta do? 2 gore nests. Ground fissure. Okay. Simple enough. Dang, this is gonna be another one of those, like, kind of hard to get achievements, isn't it? Also, if you could please fix how fast, like, fire and lava kill you, I beg of you. Because, like, you'll touch it, and you're lucky if you live it. You'll just immediately, like, die. It's crazy. Like, you could straight up jump into lava on, like, Doom 2016, I think Eternal even, and you'd, like, slowly take damage, but not right away. I need to... Oops. Good way. Oh, okay. Come on, come on. Okay. Is it saying that there's areas back here? Oh, wait, no, that's... Well, oh well. Sorry, I was a bit confused on the perspective. No, it's fine. cool. Um.
After you take those out, we'll be clear to get one of those Atlins working again.
Updating orders.
Oh my goodness, you just came out of nowhere. Okay, hang on. How's this? Okay, how many are these? 100? Okay, not too bad. Okay. Alright. Alright, well. So. I'm a bit confused because, like, I started doing the fault line stuff, but then it's like it's not. I mean, at least it looks like it's not doing stuff now. I don't know, it is equipped, isn't it? Yeah. I don't know. Also, what was do Gordonus? Okay. Or I forget. I could probably just. Is there left down there? I don't know, we're about to find out. Probably not. really? Get out of here, dude. That's evil. That's so evil. Why would they? That sucks. They did that on purpose. Oh. Razor thrusting me into one of these guys. Okay. Oh, okay. Well. No big mistake. Ugh. Oh my gosh, what is happening? Oh my goodness.
Hellfire core identified. Destroy it to disable the cannon.
Cool. Awesome.
Updating local map. One hell cannon remains.
Man, I miss Vega. Respectfully. I mean, I know it doesn't make any sense for him to have it right now. Because this is a prequel, but still. Hold on. Nothing down here? Man. So I need the purple key to get into there. I guess I just gotta be really close. Oh. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, is that the... Oh, it's on the other side, isn't it? Oh, gosh dang it. Now, how does one obtain this key? Oops. Yeah. Okay, well that was a path. Oh, I'm just stupid. Whoops. Cool. I was looking for one of these. Ooh. Oh, did I do the mastery? Oh, it's just a weapon skin. Womp womp. Ow. Okay. Well. At least we can open up some other places. Oh, that's how you get there. I was looking for the portal, like, to it. Oh. Woof. Oh. Is this locked from... Yeah, it was. Okay. Oop. Oh, another one. Okay. Oh, don't miss the... Just need to go kind of more up top. Actually, I think it's back in this direction, because the other way is just gonna lead me where I need to go, but I'm not finished here yet. I'm still like so giddy about how good this game looks, and I am so excited to see like what they actually do with it. Like in terms of like path tracing and everything. Like, man, this is gonna look so sick with like super high-end visuals. Okay, so I go back this way and then no. I mean, sorta, but it's this way. Cool. Can't go through there. Dang it. Unfortunate. Okay, well. So I'm assuming I could probably go through one of these to upgrade weapons. Hey. Come on. I gotta group them. Right. there's those upgraded. Um, how do I get in here? Oops. 3 little pieces of gold. Hmm. Well, we're almost to the end, and it's got me a little bit worried. Why are there 2 spots here? But it has me a bit worried because I don't know how to open this. But as long as I can come back, I guess. Okay, cool. There's the leader. I don't think I've seen the leader yet. Where is he? Oh, hi. Give me that. Okay. Oh, it's like blocked me in. Okay.
All Hellcats destroyed.
Cool. Okay.
There's a power core nearby that still holds a charge. You can use it to get the other Atlan online.
Oh my goodness. Oh. Okay. Still need to get this. I can't forget about that.
levels stable at 92%.
Yep. Hmm. Probably get Cycler, because really it's the only one I ever really need to switch to. Really? Hey. Yep, got everything. All right. Okay. So after this, we'll be halfway through. And I might I may pause it for a little bit, just kind of, take a break, and then go back to streaming a little later today,
Autopilot engaged.
because I do not have anything else going on. So, thankfully I don't have any other work I need to attend to, but...
Admin online. Manual controls
Cool.
are now active.
What? Oh, yeah. Just making sure. So we have one secret somewhere. Dang, it's not a very big map. Oh my.
Azric's fortress is ahead.
Oh, I see. It keeps on going a little bit, I think. This is ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Heck yeah. Whoops. Can't miss the the Atlin toy. Okay, well, there's the collectible. That'll probably be at the end. Don't know where the gold is. Definitely be somewhere
The
along there.
makers have confirmed that Azric's signal is still inside.
Okay. Super cool. Nothing yet. Okay. Alright, well, in that case. Cool, cool. Alright. Probably some over there then. Do I have everything? Okay, yeah. Alright. Not even a secret. Hey, I don't know where this gold's gonna be. Nice. Is it just inside? Am I stupid? I mean, it ain't anywhere else. Alright, well. Okay, yeah. Cool.
Our time will come.
Lame. Lame-o. What? Give me that.
Bishop Creed has called a meeting with me. We need you at the command station. Opening the portal now.
Okay. Alright. Well. Yeah, okay. Great stopping point, I think. Right at halfway. Yeah. I don't know. Not much else to say here. It's going pretty good so far, I think, and yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Really looking forward to you know, being able to play more of it, and yeah. So I don't know. Yeah. So I will probably be streaming later today at some point. I don't know. I had a pretty late night last night, so probably gonna catch up on some sleep here, and yeah. But yeah, anyways, thank you all for tuning in, and yeah, hopefully we'll get a couple more chapters in later today. So yeah. Either way, thank you all so much for watching again, and stay safe and take care of yourselves.